And a very good morning to you all. It's Yvonne here, Yvonne Costello, Psychic to the Stars. You're welcome to Coffee at 11 with Angel Messages from Heaven. And of course, we're live today, as we were yesterday, from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. this evening. And that's with Mind Body Experience. And you can have a reading today with me. I've left this time available for readings online, and you can DM me, that is direct message, or you may call me on 083 888 2099. That's 083 888 2099. And hello, Joe Conlon. How are you today? And Patrina Farrell has joined. Hi, how are you all out there? Now, I just want to say congratulations to my grandson Troy yesterday, who ran Troy Campbell O'Brien in Navan with all his friends, Gaelic. They ran and they dribbled the ball. So whatever, they were raising funds, I know, for a very good cause, a charity for a little girl in Navan. And congratulations to all the lads there. They did extremely well. Let me see. Well, I have Kay Cummins here. Kay is a dedicated follower and she's in Newbridge. And a very good morning to you, Kay. And I've some cards here that I'd like to choose for you today. Let's see what's going on with you. Now, Kay. Angel guidance is coming in for you. So it's a new renewed sort of sense of where you're at and where you're going. And I think tuning in terms of the direction you want to take and not feeling a bit guilty about it either. I also have the angel of abundance here for you. That's the first one there. You see it? And this is the angel of abundance. And of course, abundance comes in many, many different forms. Some people think it's always around finance and money. Yes, it is. It is that too. But your health is your wealth, joy in your heart, great happiness, family, friends, being out with nature, being able to get up and out of the bed in the morning. That is a joy and that is abundance, as far as I am concerned anyway. And that's my understanding of abundance. But everybody has their own slant on that. And that's where I am today at Abundance Lodge. So there you go. Kay, that's for you. And the angels of pleasure. And whatever it is that you choose to do, whatever, I want you to just kind of sit back and say, if I was to ask you a question, what gives you great joy? What gives you great pleasure? And really focus on that, because I think sometimes you let things slide. I know you're a sensitive soul, you're gentle, you'd help anybody, but sometimes you forget about yourself. And this often comes around with natural empaths, which I do believe you are. But, not let people take advantage of you either. It's give and take in this world, Kay. And I wish you a happy Sunday. So have fun and a great week. Now, let's see what else is going on here. I also have Claire, and it just so happens they're both in Newbridge. Claire Codd, and I know I've mentioned her before. A great lady. And I'm still waiting on the book, Claire. So what's going on with that? A goddess of psychic protection. So, I believe that we all are intuitive and psychic to a degree. Some have it more than others. And I'd say to you to tune into that. You've a heart of gold. You live life to the full, in spite of all the challenges that you've had with your own personal health and with family situations. And again, I'm going to say to you, please write that book. I'm not quite sure whether you're still doing the kissograms, but you're terrific anyway. I'm going to pick a different deck for you. And good, Michael. Michael, hello, Michael. I didn't get round to you yesterday. Michael Sherrard. And there's Mags, Mag Cullen there. Hello, Mags. How are you? Lovely to see you here. And Helen again. Good morning, Helen Connors and Maeve Butterley. Sinead Howard. Hello, Sinead. How are you? I hope you're keeping well, and your little surprise there that you didn't know about, or you didn't want to share with other people. So you are the Empress, of course, and I hope you're keeping yourself well and resting up and minding yourself. But this is a reward here as well that's coming up here. And that's certainly coming in here for you. Now, forgiveness is very important. And you know what? I wish I knew that years ago, because it's important to forgive very quickly and move on. Acknowledge the situation, because really, the only person that this is going to affect is you. And sometimes people are aware, sometimes they're not, in terms of what they're doing. They're all over the place. But you know what? Forgiveness is very important here today. And Claire Cathcart, unusual name, I haven't heard that before. So let's see what's going on now with Michael. I promised you, Michael, you've been on a few times, and I don't know, as I say, this the real slides, and but do keep pressing the button with your name coming up, or that you're tuning in, because I don't mean to ignore you, but that's the way it is, and I have some other people here as well. Now, let's see. So this is for you, Michael, and your health. Isn't that interesting how this has come up for you today? And that is your abundance. Yes, I know you've had some health issues. You've been in and out of hospital like I don't know what. And I'm sure that you're being well protected and loved. And you certainly find out who your friends are, Michael. I wish you a speedy recovery, and one day at a time, and do the best you can. But while you can, out in the fresh air. It's always a great cure. Go off for a spin with some, a family member or a friend wants to take you out. It's all around divine timing as well. So it's about you looking after yourself a little bit better. I know we go off the rails a little bit from time to time, but please don't, give in the towel. You're very safe as you move on to a newer sort of lifestyle, as it were. And I wish you well with that, Michael. Okay, mind yourself, darling. Take care. Now, let me see. Diane. Hello, Diane Connaughton. And Carmela. Carmela. Carmela, that's unusual. Carmela, hello, good morning, Carmela. Anyway, let's go back to my little list here. Barbara Mulligan. And Barbara as well. It seems to be lots of issues. If it isn't femininity, it seems to be around health. But Barbara hadn't been too well either. And you were certainly in for a few surprises there as regarding your health. So I hope things are improving for you, Barbara. And you're a wonderful lady, and you do the best you can as well in terms of with people, and you're very open to helping others as well. So that's certainly what's coming in here for you. And good morning, Christine Mulvihill in Cork. A lovely Cork lady. I love you to bits. How are you doing? And I hope you're well on this lovely Sunday. Now, finances are coming in here. So who out there today needs to be the pockets might be a little bit on the light side, and this is certainly what's coming in here. So it's important to look at that and see what you have. You can't pour from an empty jug. It's as simple as that. So often you say, do I really need this? Do I need another pair of shoes? Sometimes a dinner on the table is more important, and getting out there and having a bit of fun. I certainly have far too much, and I give stuff away all the time. But there you go. And I'm constantly clutter clearing. The secret is to get it out the door. Otherwise you go back into the bags. And that's important. But finance is coming up around a lot of people as well. And Katrina Farrell, let's see what's going on here for you. Rightio. This is about joining in. Are you thinking of joining some kind of a group? A women's group out there, Girl Power Again, an online thing, a Zoom situation, an online class or a gathering of some kind. I think it would be good for you. It's amazing how two heads together, or three, or different ideas, and people coming together and doing a bit of brainstorming, how it can actually lift your spirit and get your buzzing going, get things going for you. Adult children are coming in around you as well. So there may be something in and around that, like teenagers or beyond, and connecting with them and doing things together with them. That everybody gets stuck in, like whether you're going to paint the house or do the garden. It's amazing. Many hands make light work. So good luck with that. Gary Quigley, hello, good morning. And Orla McDonald and Anne Brady has joined. And let's see what's for you, Gary. Today, I'll have a little look. There's no particular questions. I do say to you, it makes things Stephen Martin, Lady Costello. Oh, greetings, Lady Costello. Well, thank you so much for that. But anyway, let's see what's going on with you, Gary, here. Um, Now, activist. So this is you getting out there and doing things. In other words, meaning what you say and say, and actually following it through. You're not all lip service. You actually get stuck in and do the business. And it's really for the highest good of yourself, but for the highest good of people all around you as well. And that's what's coming in here, Gary. There's something about a wedding here or marriage, something going on around that, around relationship and relationship issues. In some cases, this can be renewing of vows, things like that going on, or actually an invitation to a wedding, maybe that has been postponed or put off, or a celebration, a gathering, not necessarily a church wedding, more of a personal, more intimate kind of situation there. So that's certainly coming up for you, and good luck with that. And music is very important as well, Gary. So get on your music, dance around your kitchen, make the bit of breakfast, and be happy out. Now, let's see. Um, Dorothy Ann Ross. Hello, Dorothy Ann. And Katrina Warren Green is on again today. Lovely to see you all coming on a regular basis. The angels are supporting you now. Camilla, yeah. The angels are supporting you here, in terms of stepping forward and your next move and moving on to bigger and brighter things. I think you've been a little bit hesitant there. And the thing is to get out of the fear factor, do it. And I think you'll be a lot happier you've nothing got to lose really. What if you don't do it? I think there'd be a great sense of regret, Camilla. So just go and do and be happy out. The goddess of psychic protection is around you as well. So don't have any fear in and around that. Reoccurring dreams, your thoughts, your visions that are coming in. Reoccurring dreams, as I say, are very important. Or synchronicities. This is very important for you as well. Reoccurring things you might see. I might have said something today. Somebody else says it later on in the day, and you're picking up a newspaper or a magazine, or a card, and the same word comes up again. And this is, the angels and your higher self trying to guide you in a certain way. Whether you believe it or not, it works like that. And I find it works for me actually quite a lot. So let's see what's going on now. So I hope that's helped you, Camila. And Gary is there. Gary Quigley, we did that. Now going back to Phil Ann Herbert, lovely writer, wonderful, wonderful lady, fine actress, and she's working on a big project at the moment. I love your laughter and the joy that you bring to people around you, Phil Ann. So keep up. And here's some cards for you this morning. And spiritual teacher, and I know you're quite a spiritual lady. So you in terms of what things are unfolding for you at the moment, and you're finding an understanding of your past in order for you to move on to bigger and brighter things. And the other thing is you're healing with going to different events or classes. And I know there's Lunasa coming up, and that's a great celebration, So looking forward to that. There may be a little bit of study involved as well there, Phil Ann. You might need, when I say study, I'm talking about research. You might need to go backtrack a little bit, or in terms of notes from the past or memories, and stringing it all together. But you're pretty good at that anyway, and you have a way with words. You're wonderful. So that's for you here. You're on the right path anyway, Phil Ann. Just do it at your ease and have fun, and that's the main thing. That's the most important. And good morning, Michelle and Helena and Denise Cox. Hello. You're very, very welcome. Now let's see what's going on, girls. Yeah, laughter. I've chosen some different cards today. This deck was a little bit tucked away, and I've decided to pull these out today. And it's about laughter. And it's a great cure for lots of things. You know, few garlos together, your family together, not taking things too seriously. And laughter is very, very important. So looking at that and not taking yourself too serious is the most important thing, particularly on a Sunday. I love Sundays. Absolutely love it. And a divine love is coming in here. So, you know, allowing the love to come in and loving yourself, being kind to yourself, be good to yourself. And when you are that, and when you're doing that, you can give it out to so many other people. You notice an energy when there's been an argument in a room, and you walk into the room, and you know, literally, it's you could cut the atmosphere with a knife. We all know that feeling. But when you go in and there's been great joy and great happiness, it's really infectious. So I would say do that. And it's quite magical. And the magic within and the magic with nature. And I've lovely swallows flying around here. I went out to my shed there the other day and putting on a wash, you know, normal things that I do. Looked up and there were 7 swallows looking down at me with their little heads. Yeah, so they always come every year. They're at another shed over, you know. So they do come and they give me great joy. And there's a line there that you know they were going to take away, and I said no, it's not doing anything particularly. I think it's an electric line or a phone line, and I said no, leave that there for the swallows because I can see them when they line up when they're taking off. Well, that's just me. But anyway, yeah, it's nice and bright today and it's very warm. So get up and get out is what I'm going to say to you. And with Mother Nature, and this has been out, it's amazing what a walk. Last week I went for 3 long walks. One was the beach, and I tell you, I paid the price, but it was great fun. And I enjoyed it and certainly could do with that again. Now, let's see. Helena Byrne, of course. 7 is a magic number. Claire, 7, yeah, 7 is a magic number, and nines as well. That's a combination of threes. Yes, 7 is a heavenly number, actually. And I'm not a numerologist, but I do have a great sense of awareness around numbers. And yes, of course it is. Hi, Rachel. Sarah Murphy, hello. How are you? I don't know whether you're in Cork now, um, from Fair City. How are you doing and your lovely daughter, Lolly? So good morning to you and have a happy Sunday. I love Cork and I love the English market down there. So you know, you're doing great things, and you're there's great writing skills coming in here as well for you, and that's what I'm seeing. You've great strength and great determination. So no matter what, when you're in this industry, you know there's always somebody to go out there and chip away or try to chip at your confidence. Well, there's no fear of that. And I know you get up and you shake a leg and you do it. And I wish you lots of luck, Rachel Sarah Murphy in Cork. And I hope everything works out for you accordingly. Yeah, you've great support as well. That's the other thing I'm going to say to you. Great support around you. You've got some wonderful friends. Not a lot, but some really, really true blues. And this is what's coming in, an infinite abundance for you. This is the cornucopia, the horn of plenty, and it represents new beginnings. And again, it's where you're at and where you're going from here on in. And no better girl to come up with some amazing creative ideas as far as writing is concerned and different events. When the theatres start to open again, this is what people are forgetting. It's very tough on people in the arts, musicians, singers, you know, that are disc jockeys out there. Some are lucky that they might be in you know in a like the likes of RTE or Virgin or whatever, and they have their job sorted out. But there are others who are coming on and depending on gigs and weddings and celebrations, and you know that's all. I hope for their sake that this thing opens up more quickly for you and more speedily. But the thing is to be the eternal optimist and know that things have got to get better. So it's all the people in the arts out there, all the theatres, we all know all this, but people forget, you know, how do they survive? And it's not that, it's in their blood. They're like gypsies, it's in their soul. The dance, the music, the gifts and the talent and the skill. Artists can work at home, sculptors can work in their studios or whatever. But musicians, I know you can get and jam on balconies as they do in Italy and sing arias to each other and whatever, and that's great as well. But yeah, you've got to find a way to lift the vibration, and I think the vibration is very, very important. So that's important, and lovely to see you too. Thanks, Rachel. Rachel, Sarah, Rachel, I'm saying back to front now. Rachel, Sarah Murphy. Changing your mind. Okay. Sometimes you're quite entitled to do that, and it's always a lady's prerogative and a gentleman's indeed. If you decide one thing and then you think about it or you sleep on it, as I just say, you know what, and you come up with a better plan, it's okay. Yeah, you thought that day, and now you've changed your mind and you're leaving that aside, and you're going to take on board whatever it is, whatever ideas have come together or pooled together, and you're bringing it to a higher level. So it's ascending and moving on to bigger and brighter things. And again, often our angels are there and they're trying to guide us with all the obvious little things of birds and robins and feathers and pennies from heaven. I often find money. I go into the supermarket and come out and there's spanking, shiny coins there. Like literally, they weren't there when I went in, and I'm in and out in 5 minutes. So you wonder where they come from, and it is usually pennies from heaven, and it represents abundance and finance, and somebody's trying to get that message through to you. Often photographs will appear out of the blue, and I know I've moved twice, and I've lived in Ranelagh for 20 years, and I'm here now way over, probably about 23, 24 years here. And photographs have showed up from my father, and I've moved twice, as I said, and I don't know. And a cufflink showed up one time, and it disappeared just as it showed up. It vanished, and there would have been cufflinks my father wore with a horse's head when we go racing. His lucky charm to the races. So there you go. Now, Mary, hello, Mary O'Mara. Good morning, and thank you for joining in. I think we've recently become friends. Lovely to see you there, and I love your caricature. It's great. Let's see what I have for you today, Mary. Yeah, it's about manifestation, and you're pretty good at that. It's often about putting out, what it is you desire, and it does work time and time again, but you don't give up. You don't, at the first fall, you don't say, oh, that's it, I'm not doing this again. You keep at it. You know, I say it again, time and time again, athletes don't get up in the morning and just decide to run the Olympic Games. They've been probably looking at that since they were 2 years of age on the television. The same with artists. A lot of children are born, they're born stars, and it's about manifesting things for you and dreams. And I find with children, and I have 4 grandchildren, 2 of them are older, 2 younger ones. They're getting that little bit older. When they were smaller, they had a fantastic imagination. Nothing ever stopped them thinking all sorts of things. And I was sorry actually I didn't tape them, because they were so fun, and the innocence of children. And I think this is where it's lovely, where Montessori teachers are working that closely with children and see their little innocence and the stories that they tell. And a lot of times it's pure imagination, that things haven't happened at all, or they've added on a lot of frills to it. So this is time to create as well for you, Mary. So get a move on and start doing things. And as I say, chip away at it, even if it's only a half an hour a day, but it's being consistent. And this is the secret. A lot of people, I find, they give up too easily. So let's see. I know Michelle was on there. Michelle, you've disappeared. I don't know where you're gone. Michelle, can't remember your name, but if you come back on again. Anyway, I'm going to pull this for maybe a couple of cards here for you. Healing energy is coming around you, Michelle. And again, it's about protecting yourself and loving yourself. I'm looking out the window here. There's a black cat has just crossed my path. And look, it's not mine. It looked straight in the window here. So black cats are for good luck, Michelle. I can't believe it. Looking straight in at me. Gorgeous. So energy healing and black pussycats. So it's good luck for you. So pay attention to the black pussycats that you might see on your travels. You have great strength and great determination. Um, Helen Martin. Hello, Helen. How are you today? Let me pick a nice card for you. And Rosie Boyle. Good morning. Spiritual teaching is coming in here for you. And that's what's here, Helen, this morning. So you're moving on. I'm going to shift and go into a different deck now. I'm in and out today. I can't believe the time just flies, doesn't it? I wish that you would send me. It's lovely to hear all day, to see you all saying hello and waves and good mornings. But if you do have a little question, I can look at that for you. It's always good. And remember, you can have an in-depth reading. I'm on all day today, as I said earlier, from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. this evening. And you can DM me, that is a direct message, or a PM, as some say, private message, or call me or text me on 083 888 2099. That's 083 888 2099. Okay, hello, Robbie. Hello, you, Robbie Kane. Good morning. Uh, am I going to find love and happiness? Well, isn't it fun trying? Real happiness and real joy actually comes from within, Robbie. And it's important. Your breathing, I think, goes. You get a bit anxious, and sometimes you're running straight in. You're running blind, and that's what I'd be saying to you. But real joy, real happiness comes from within. And if you have that within you, and within your heart, and within your soul, you're going to project that out to people around you, and you're going to attract the great joy and the great happiness that I feel you deserve. And good luck with that one. But breathing is important, so you might take up some breath work, or some meditation will be good for you. Qigong is very good. Um, Tai Chi, all of that type of thing, yoga, Pilates, you're very sensitive. See, a lot of people don't know about with you, Robbie, because you're out there and you're buzzing about and you're giving it all that. But deep down, you're a very sensitive soul, and you take things very much to heart. And remember, things are not always personal. Outdoors with you, get on your walking boots and go out there and get out and refresh yourself. We all need to do that. It's like giving yourself a good spring clean, or clutter clear. And speaking of which, you might be doing that. You might be deciding to go through your wardrobe and clear out things that really are you're not wearing anymore. I'm sure there's people, friends might love your gear that you don't want, or the charity shops, and it's all sustainable now. People are trying not to throw, they're trying to utilize what they have and make things better. Maeve Butterley, I'm back. Oh, hello! You're back from Portugal, Maeve. Will you? I'm back. Lol. Will I move to Portugal? Um, you're back. Yeah, you are back. I don't know whether you mean you're back on today or you're back in Ireland. Let's see. Moving. There you go. There you go. There is a move here coming in for you. So it's getting yourself sorted and know exactly where you go. What a lovely place. I've been there a few times with my daughter and my grandchildren. I love Albufeira. Gorgeous place. Absolutely wonderful. And good luck with that. Mags Cullen, with your youngest. Yes, your youngest son will get work. There's plenty of work out there. And good morning, Caroline M. Murphy. Hello. How are you, darling? How are you doing with the tropical moments? I saw you on the other day. My heart went out to you. Yes, I would say your son will get it. There's plenty of work. Just get up and get out and keep searching, is what I'm going to say to you there. Now, we're coming to the end, unfortunately. Robbie, thank you, darling. And thank you too. Big hugs. Oh, I love hugs. And hello, Laura, beautiful wedding singer. Hello, sweetheart. Haven't seen you in ages. Beautiful, stunning girl. And I love the new hairstyle. You look fab. Remember, again, you can, if you want a little online reading, you can. And we can do it just like this on video. Now, I will be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. It'll be 11 minutes only, Monday and Friday. And I was going to say to you, don't forget to tune in to Dr. Caroline West with Go West. I did an extended interview with her, and it's an hour long. So it's a little snippet of my life. And she's a wonderful lady. I really enjoy the interview, and I'm doing another one with somebody else coming up soon. But I'll let you know in all good time. So thank you for joining me today. And I wish you brightest blessings. And I'll see you tomorrow morning, coffee at 11 with angel messages from heaven. And remember, if you have specific questions, I do look at all my posts. I look at all the people that have tuned in to me, and thank you all so much. I do appreciate it. Have a wonderful Sunday. Get out there in the fresh air. Have a wonderful lunch. Catch up with a few coffees or whatever. A little few scoops will be good. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye bye. Take care.